Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
How are y'all doing? My name is Frank Martinez, and I am doing an Apple ad on the analysis of this. We're going to focus on two of the formal features, the elements. First one, think differently. The second one, individual, the individual in each frame. The first one we're going to go over is the descriptive on Albert Einstein, which is from German. He's from German, born in German, developing theory of relativity, the greatest physicist of all time. The second one, Bob Dylan, American songwriter and defied pop culture. He is famous in popular culture, and some of his songs have been anthems for example, the civil rights and the anti-war movement. Speaking of movement, civil rights, we have Martin Luther King Jr. He's an American who became the most visible spokesperson and leader for the American civil rights movement. The fourth one, John Lennon, English musician and peace activist, achieved worldwide fame as one of the founders of the Beatles. Five, Martha Graham, American modern dancer and choreographer. Her style, Graham technique, and has reshaped American dance and is still taught worldwide in schools. Sixth, Muhammad Ali, American professional boxer and one of the most significant and renowned fighters in the 20th century. He is sometimes labeled, not labeled, but ranked the best heavyweight of all time in the world. The seventh, Alfred Hitchcock, English film director, one of the most influential and widely studied filmmakers in the history of cinema. Eight, Mahatma Gandhi, an Indian lawyer, and he has led the Indians to independence from the Britain. He has also inspired movements for the civil rights and freedom across the world, including one of those that I mentioned earlier, Martin Luther King Jr. The ninth one, Tim Henson, American puppeteer. Can you guess which one? Oh, yes, he is well known around the world, mainly in America, for the creator of Muppets and Fraggle Rock. 10th, Maria Callas, American-born Greek soprano, one of the most influential, renowned opera singers of the 20th century. 11, Pablo Picasso, Spanish painter, one of the most influential artists of the 20th century. And last but not least, Jerry Seinfeld, the American stand-up comedian. And he also has a version of a sitcom of a fictional character sitcom, Seinfeld. Comedy Central has named him the 12th greatest stand-up comedian of all time. What I mentioned in each individual is who you could be. They all thought differently. Two of those. Descriptive. They all thought differently. They all had their own schema. And they dared to be crazy. They dared to be the rebel. They dared to be the troublemaker. They dared to be abandoned by other people. They dared to be rejected by society for thinking differently. And this is why Apple is advertising this. They're here to help you and inspire, encourage the new schema inside of you. They don't want you to be like the other schemas. And inside of this is the self-affirmation theory. It's a psychological theory that focuses on the individual to adapt to information and experiences to our self-concept. And if we don't go to the self-concept that is in the schema, we run the risk. We do whatever we can to get back into that schema. But Apple product is advertising, hey, we accept you if you think differently. It's okay. We're going to advertise to let you know that when You buy our product, we are going to accept the new schema in you, the new thoughts. We're going to inspire you to think differently. Our products are going to help you impact the world like these individuals did. Each individual came from nothing, they came from resistance for thinking differently. They came up with so many resistance around the world, but they impacted people around the world. And Apple is letting you know, if you buy our product, we're going to encourage and empower and accept you, and you belong with us because we accept you to think differently.
Here's to the crazy ones, the rebels, the troublemakers, the ones who see things differently. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Bonus: the apple hasn't been bit, Steve Jobs. Look, it's full. But the apple above Think Differently has been bit. In religion, who bit the apple? Why did they bite the apple? Because they thought differently. Thank you for listening. Frank Martinez. Make it a good day.